definitely see us stream live. Ladies and gentlemen, trust me, there's a lot to actually consider today, which I'm sure a lot of you have been following on with the conversation that's pervaded this radio station since morning on most of our news highlights, especially our current affairs programs. I'm sure you've heard about the impeachment proceeding, which commenced today on the Rivers State governor, and obviously, what are the legal implications of that? I very well believe that during the world news at 12 o'clock, you were given a little breakdown to comprehend what that actually means. But then we have had developments since then. The APC members are still asking the National Assembly to intervene. They're rejecting the impeachment process of Governor Sim Fubara. They're saying they would not let that happen. Also, we also consider the fact that Ijaw Congress too, they're urging the Rivers Assembly to halt the impeachment move against Governor Fubara. Now, I want you to remember that in all of this, everywhere has been quiet. Fubara has not said a word, not one word. He has not said anything. The only thing we know was that yesterday or day before yesterday, thereabout, at the Secretariat in Rivers State, they were all campaigning for or singing "On Your Mandate We Shall Stand," basically along with the APC National Secretary. Ever since then, too, there's been a situation within the All Progressives Congress. If you've been following up with social media, a couple of persons are now coming out to say some members in the APC who are maybe not even, they do not sincerely have the intention to be progressives, are the ones pushing this narrative that the president should sack the FCT minister. Others said that this FCT minister did quite a lot for the president. He decimated the People's Democratic Party and he delivered in Rivers State. And that between Fubara and Wike is the one who actually has the ground force. He actually understands street politics. He's the one that owns street politics in Rivers. The Fubara will not be able to deliver for the president in 2027. So they are imploring the APC governors to tread with caution in how they deal with the Wike situation. They are also saying that it's also very possible that if Fubara has refused to actually come down to whatever agreement they had, they let the impeachment process go, but they would not allow certain persons to whip Wike off their hands when he has done quite a lot for them. That in the progressives, they believe that agreement is agreement, they honor agreement, and that Fubara, or rather Wike, has done what he needs to do for them. But others feel that Wike has been compensated. So what more does he want? He was given the FCT minister. His wife was appointed an appeal court judge. That was also accelerated and processed. So what more could he want? In all of this, the president has obviously been briefed, and the APC members are waiting for the president to do what he knows how to do in resolving conflicts within the party. In all of this as well, too, a couple of political analysts are looking at the legal process and also the motive politically from the Rivers State House of Assembly members who are literally speaking out the words that Wike wants them to speak. I also want us to take a listen to why Wike is really very angry with Fubara, where he says he did not agree to certain agreements and resolution that was met initially. He did not actually lean to that. Also, some contracts and developments that Wike commenced, that he did not continue with that. He rather dissolved it. So I want us to quickly take a brief listen to this, and obviously we'll definitely continue after this. This was Wike addressing his people, all right, in Rivers State concerning the recent development with what's his name, Fubara and the APC.
Every month from our idea, the total amount of that road and the one of Embohua to the Calabar area, over 80-something billion. So I said, if they collect 4 billion every month, that will give them 48 billion. That in 2 years' time, they would have completed. Today, I hear people are making noise. They even forgot who laid the foundation. On that road, I gave it to Setraco. I have paid about 70%. I remember that day, they gave me 100 plus of land. I said, take it. I don't need land there. I said, take it. What is continuity? I employed the Rivers State youth, 10,000. The person we handed over power to, instead of allowing the 10,000 youth to cancel that job. 10,000 youth. A bad child is a bad child. That's how you know how human beings are. I handed over. See where I stop. Please make sure you continue with this program. That will make our state one of the respected states in this country. When I was here, you know, Nigeria used to respect us. Look out. But I don't know what it is today. You will tell. I didn't make mistake. We never made mistake. I will not make mistake and continue to support Asuwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
All right, that's Wiki there speaking on the situation with agreement. The Icho Congress too are also calling out and saying this cannot continue, as well as the People's Democratic Party too in this particular scenario. Obviously, the ADC is also a topic of interest. You very well know precisely what took place very recently with the Labour Party, where Dr. Baba Ahmed declared his intention. And for one of such persons who has been speaking lately is Dele Momodu. Dele Momodu is not happy with some narratives circulating on social media concerning certain persons saying that Peter Obi must be the ticket flag bearer for the ADC. He considers it to be undemocratic, and he's also insisting that if one is to consider the list of persons in terms of prominence and popularity, it's not even Mr. Peter Obi. He says Atiku is number one, then Amechi before even Mr. Peter Obi. So why would anyone think that it has to be Peter Obi and no one else? And that anyone who thinks that the ADC is a placeholder for certain persons who feel they may not get the ticket, then they better leave now. There are talks that basically some people interpreted the fact that Dati Baba Ahmed being in the Labour Party and the statement he made recently means that possibly codedly he's holding that particular spot for Peter Obi, and others believe that that's not the case. Dati Baba Ahmed just expressed his own interest to run as a president. This has nothing to do with the party being a placeholder for Peter Obi. This is indeed politics, nothing personal, but this is politics. And Dati Baba Ahmed said if Peter Obi wants to come back, then fine, but he believes that he's a good candidate to lead the nation where it needs to get to. There's been quite a lot of scenarios that has unfolded since that statement. Some of the Obidients believe that nobody should say anything negative about Dati Baba Ahmed because Dati Baba Ahmed is codedly working with Peter Obi. And others believe that's not the case. Dati Baba Ahmed is working for himself, and the Labour Party is a platform he intends to run with. And anybody who thinks that Dati Baba Ahmed is not working for himself is basically being politically disillusioned in this particular scenario. Well, I would like to know what my analyst thinks about it. Concerning security in the country, the Nigerian Air Force has met with the U.S. government, Bell Textron. They're asking them to fast-track delivery of attack helicopters. They need more attack helicopters to decimate these terrorists from the up, that is, from the skies, like what happened on the 25th of December 2025. And the ground troops, too, they need more deployments to handle these guys because right now they're on a rampage, heading down to the south. Barrister Darlington Agumore is my analyst this evening. Barrister Darlington Agumore, good evening. How are you?
Esther.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Well, not too fine. I don't know. My throat is itchy. It's just itchy. I don't know what it is.
All this throat, body ache, this and that. I've told you the reasons.
What is the reason?
I've told you the reason. Where I come from, we have medicine for this type of things.
Oh, so what's the medicine? Like herbal medicine?
You have not agreed enough for me to give you the medicine.
There needs to be an agreement before you give me the medicine.
Of course, agreement is agreement. Like anybody. You think it's for free? Because tomorrow night you deny me. So you want the agreement. I will have witnesses.
So do you want to commence impeachment proceedings now?
That's when you disagree with me. Oh my God.
Welcome.
You can see what your politics have done to Esther.
As in.
You see what we are.
Wow.
When we are shouting here, because in fact, you know why this is irritate me? It is because of the far-reaching implication That is why when this things happen, and I'll be shouting for people to stop it. Because I know where it is heading to. Esther, be sincere to yourself. From the beginning, have I liked what Wike was doing?
Nope.
Since the beginning. But you know people who are even supporting him up to today. They are still supporting him. But look at where he's heading to now. Look at the embarrassment. Look at the infamy it has created for Nigeria. Because the world is a global village. They are watching and seeing all these things. And people are supporting it. Now that APC is now having a taste of their own medicine, I don't know what they are going to say. Because what Wike did in PDP is coming closer home now. Is that not true? You can see. When I told you that evil doesn't last forever, you think I was joking, Abi? It will always come around. It will always come around. Now that Wike is challenging the entire APC, including Tinubu, I want to see how they are going to do this battle now. Because Wike have no party. There is no PDP for him to go back to. And the APC, there is nothing that will make him go there. He cannot defect to APC as I talk to you now. No. So what is he up to? If he creates his so-called rainbow coalition, it will only settle down in River State. He cannot cross River State to any place in Nigeria. So he's done. He's gone. A Wike is done for. I pity those who are supporting him. The people that have been supporting Wike, they are the people that I pity most. Because at the end of the day, he will drag all of them down with him. That's the truth. I told you yesterday when I was doing analysis for that Wike should watch his back, because EFCC is loading. All the confessions he made, a prima facie case has been established against him, but he doesn't know. He doesn't know. So all this challenge that I challenge anybody, they will challenge him very soon.
He divulged quite a lot.
I said they will challenge him very soon. He divulged
quite a lot.
That will tell you
were reckless.
The kind of person he is. In the
process that they went through to deliver for the president. And others are asking, okay, fine, let's agree you did. Are you the only person that did? You know, but then let's look at the situation within the All Progressives Congress. There are some people who think that Wike is within his rights to clamor for what he's clamoring, and that the APC members should not interfere in the politics of Rivers. Yes, they feel that Wike did his best, that he consistently, you know, was on the neck of the PDP till it dissolved. He kept the word of ensuring that the PDP was decimated. Right now, there is no strong opposition to be considered in the People's Democratic Party. And that he did the same thing too, whether anyone likes it or not, in the Labour Party, by ensuring that that other one that came out third in 2023 did not rear its head. I mean, you saw what happened. Immediately Peter Obi left, INEC was now saying that Julius Saburi, based on the Supreme Court ruling, his chairmanship has expired. He's no longer the chairman of the Labour Party. This was something that they ought to have done for a very long time, but they kept quiet about it, you know. So if you look at the outcome, there seems to be a faction within the APC who some feel that the president needs to be decisive now. Either they cut his wings, they sack him, whatever they need to do to ensure that he doesn't continue to create chaos. And another half of them feel like Wike is fighting to retain his place, just like Tinubu has his clause in Lagos, that the APC members should not interfere with Rivers politics. After all, both Fubara and Wike are working on behalf of the president, so they shouldn't be that the APC state has become a politically destabilized state now that all of them belong to the All Progressives Congress. What's your take on this?
For that to happen, a Wike is supposed to defect to APC completely. You cannot be in PDP and you are giving orders to APC people. They will not take that. Esther, quote me, APC is a ruling party. They will not tolerate this arrogance from Wike.
They said so. They even called on the National Assembly to intervene.
It's an insult. They should move against Wike. By next week, they should start whatever will clip his wings. After all, he's not under immunity. Somebody should write a petition against Wike to EFCC and let them start from there. Yes, let them start from there. And let him have a taste of what, what's his name? Attorney General, the former Attorney General is going through. He need to. Because all those confessions cannot go for nothing. He embarrassed Wike, he embarrassed Tinubu and APC. With all those revelations, he embarrassed the man, seriously. So if anybody is not saying that Tinubu did not win that, do you need any other evidence? Do you need any other evidence from what Wike is saying? And so they should call him to order. As for Port Harcourt, Wike have lost Port Harcourt. Forget all this nonsense. The people he's going to visit, Esther, did you notice that they were mocking him at his back? Some people helped you in 2023. You did not say anything. Then in 2026, you are coming back to thank them. Can you just imagine, Esther? If you are the person, what will you say? Somebody helped you 3 years ago. You did not consider that person. You didn't say anything. You went to Abuja and you are frolicking and doing all the things. Now that you need that person again, you now remember to go around and start thanking the person so that you can use that person again. Esther, please, if you are that person, what will you do? Will you still be thanking that person? Will you still be, welcoming that person? They are just mocking him, waiting for 2027 to come. Then they will teach Wike a lesson.
Are you very sure?
I said I don't need to be told.
But in the midst of this, if at all the president then returns to Nigeria, do you think the president will put a Wike aside? Because right now, some persons don't want Wike to act the way he knows how to act, which is to start speeding and saying stuff. So do you think it's even imaginable that the president will listen to some APC members who, according to Wike, did not deliver their own polling unit to put Wike aside?
Esther, politics is all about numbers, true or false?
Obviously.
National Working Committee of APC and Wike, which one is greater?
National Working Committee of APC.
Good. Who will mobilize more people for Tinubu?
National Working Committee, along with Fubara.
So the answer is already there with you. There's no way a Tinubu can sacrifice his National Working Committee members for a week because of John River State, when already he has a Fubara there. All they needed is to support Fubara, and he will deliver River State.
What if the president comes and says, you know what, Wike, okay, fine, what do you want? Let's make some concessions. Fubara, if he says the youth that he said he employed, that you did not continue with it, please kindly continue with it, so that there'll be peace in the state.
No.
I'm just saying, what if the president decides to bring a consensus?
No, Tinubu cannot make that mistake again, because right now, the equation have changed. Tinubu have 28 governors under him. Is that not true? He doesn't need the Wike. The rascality and arrogance of Wike is enough to put him aside. If a Tinubu jettison Wike now, it is Wike that caused it. He is embarrassing everybody, seriously. And he needs to be put in his place. Look, if a Tinubu does not take care, he will lose River State, because by the time this fight continues between Wike and Fubara, a clever political party will take advantage of it. And the people of River State will say, look, to avoid all this mess and all this nonsense, we are voting a neutral party. Not one that belongs to Wike and not one that belongs to Fubara. Is that not what happened in Lagos State here? Remember, Agbala Jobi and Saromi, when they couldn't agree and Otedola came up, that was how Otedola became the governor of Lagos State here. Go and read the story. It's because of this I no go gree. That's the truth. So they should not take River people for granted, though. When the chiefs are done, they know what to do and when to do it.
Well, that will be an interesting development, Barrister Darlington. So I don't know if you've heard about Malami's case. Apparently, there was an exclusive detailing that 50 DSS members, are stationed at the Medium Security Custodial Center. They've been placed under a heavy security blanket. Over 50 operatives of the DSS were deployed there, and it's seen as a preemptive move to ensure the former Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation, Malami, who is being held at a facility, will not escape. We also heard that, for example, that there were talks that Justice Iwite was bribed by the team of Malami. He was approached to be bribed and he refused. But Malami denied and said those statements are false, reckless, and misleading. But the thing is, they're expediting Malami's case, and the EFCC intends to be consistent with it. But there are some other people who say, okay, fine, in as much as this case of Malami is what we need, what about present cases? I mean, in your face, EFCC, Yahaya Bello is contesting for Senate, nothing has been done. We also have Sadia Umar Farouk, there is Stella Odua, there's even Ifan Yokowa that currently defected. These are persons who have cases to respond to immediately, that their cases have not been facilitated. So they're saying that it's a political witch hunt against the ADC, because obviously they're seen as a major threat to, as an opposition to the APC. Is that how you see it? Or the AFCC has been apt in conducting their business with Malami?
Of course, with the amount of money Malami was alleged to have, or is alleged to have, So he's seen as a chief financier of ADC. With Malami and Atiku, APC is afraid of what will happen. And so they are concentrating on Malami because of the financial watches at his disposal. Nothing else. Esther, nothing else. All this bravado here and there against Malami is all about 2027. And Malami is doing all this because he has been given his state. Is that not Bauchi state, Abi? So his ticket for Bauchi under ADC is assured because of the money he's coming to the table with. These are the things that EFCC and APC are afraid of. Look, EFCC should stop behaving as if they are part of APC. They should be neutral, because I heard the EFCC chairman saying that there is a campaign of calumny against them. It's because of how you are behaving. How you are behaving, EFCC, you are not doing right, and you know it. You are very selective. Yahaya Bello's case is an open and closed case. That money that the US school returned, is in fact it has established a prima facie case against Yahaya Bello. That case ought not to be delayed. With that evidence, with that evidence, what else are you waiting for? They are now telling us that Yahaya Bello remains innocent until proven guilty. What kind of talk is that? Are they the spokesperson for Yahaya Bello? All these actions are what people are looking at. It's not proper, seriously. Look at how many DSS men to go and so the prison facility does not have security, Abi. 50 DSS had to go and police one man in a prison facility. So the prison facility is not even secured. Is that what you're telling me?
But you know that's how they do it for very elite cases. They did it too for Nnamdi Kanu as well. Anytime in that DSS custody, a lot of them are always there. They do the same thing to accompany him to court. So for high-profile cases like that, they always do so.
This is a prison facility, Esther.
That is how they've always done that. The same prison thing to Nnamdi Kanu. They fortified that custodial center, and anytime he comes, you see the way they go about it.
In this particular case, Nnamdi Kanu's case is different. This one is not a treasonable felony trial. So they are very, very quite different. All these are public funds that are being spent because of all these things. You know, DSS, you are not doing right to go and learn how these things are done abroad. You don't need all this gra behavior. You don't need it, seriously. You don't need it. There must be system in place to checkmate all the, who comes in and who goes out. So how will Malami escape from prison? Where are they taking him to? How will he escape? Will they fly him through the air or what? I don't get it. I mean, these are things that when you look at, you just wonder. How will Malami escape from that place? By road or by air, and nobody will apprehend them and all that within seconds. Will they kill everybody in that prison custody, in that prison facility, to ferry him out?
All right, Barrister, we have a lot of cases to deal with today, and I really need your intense explanation of them. But however, let's take a listen to this.
I said straight without any doubt. Yeah, yes, President Party told me. He even called me yesterday. We spoke. We're friends. We're brothers. and he understood where I was coming from, and I also understand where he's coming from. But the truth of the matter is that the allegiance of every member of ADC today should be to the party. When we get to the bridge, we will cross it. Anybody who is a Democrat, because if you ask me, my problem with Tinubu is not even about the economy, it's not about the insecurity, it's about our democracy. I'm worried that one man will turn Nigeria to Lagos. That's my only worry. So for us to now begin to behave in like manner, because it will be tantamount to dictatorship for any of us, whether Atiku, whether Obi, whether Amechi, or whosoever we join tomorrow, for us to insist it must be me. Say, I will compete, I will contest, I will subject myself to the problem. It's a minor problem. Once you join a party, you have no choice but to abide by the rules of the game. So I don't see it as a problem. It's always the initial teething problem of, oh, I should be the one. Everybody will fight for himself. I fought in PDP in 2022. I got 0. Those who had billions to spend still lost, so we were all losers. And we moved on, except one man who has refused to move on till now. That's in some wiki. Everybody moved on. So once you join a party, you cannot dictate to the party because there are options. If the party did not guarantee you anything before you join it, there is no way you can force yourself on the party. Nobody has such power. And I've said it, not Atiku, not Amechi, not Obi. When I talked about people being rambunctious, I was reading stories. I read one when someone was quoted as saying, why would the best of us always play second fiddle to the worst of us? What determines who is worst of us? And the people saying it were from the Obidients, saying the best of us. In today, if you ask me, in ADC, there are prominent potential candidates. Number one on the list as of today will be Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, because he was a vice president. So he has played at the highest level of being former vice president for 8 years. He started contesting the presidency in 1993 when he stepped down for Chief M.K. Abiola in Jos. Okay? The next person will be Chubike Rotimi Amechi, who has been Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly for 8 years. He's been governor for 8 years. He's been minister for 8 years. Then we go to Peter Obi, who has been a governor of Anambra State also for 2 terms. So in that order, there are other people, but if you look also towards the north, you have Malam Nasiru El-Rufai, a man whose brain is so fertile. I respect his brain so much. And it's a brain box for our party. So I don't know where people got the idea of the worst of us. Atiku certainly cannot be the worst of us. He left power in 2007. He has been building his businesses, and God has blessed his businesses. God has also blessed him with good health. And so I don't know who was being referred to as the worst of us. So that first was my alarm. The second one was Patutomi, my brother, okay, who said if Obi does not pick the ticket, he will withdraw his support. For me, I told him plainly, that cannot be a threat to a party. It's new. A fledgling political party. You cannot in advance. If you wanted automatic ticket, then you can run almost as a private, you understand, candidate, where if you're on your own, so nobody will challenge you Form your own.
All right. Barrister Darlington. Ever since Obi joined the ADC, there's been quite a lot of back and forth. Some of the Obidients are not fully on board with him joining the ADC. And those who are on board are saying, you know what, there ought to have been an agreement, right? It's the time of the South. If you guys really want this to unseat this government, then let us give him the ticket. Let him be given the ticket. But the ADC is trying to run on an open platform. Everyone, if you know you have the weight, come in. That is what the democratic values are. We must not do stuff based on something that is unconstitutional. Some people believe that Atiku wants to use Peter Obi to gain relevance and become a president eventually. That's something he has been doing for years. Every election cycle he comes up, he doesn't get it, and that he wants to use Peter Obi to get it. Others believe that with the way Nigeria is structured right now, the goodwill that Peter Obi had in 2023, he may not get it now because this administration has been able to ethnically polarize the nation. And so even a large segment of persons from other ethnic groups may not be able to show that kind of consistency and support that they showed Peter Obi in 2023. In other words, a major block of the northern vote is needed. For example, with what we're seeing now, based on the defections of the governors, although that doesn't determine anything, but we already know one of the reasons why sometimes governors join the ruling party. They deliver at the state level when that time reaches during coalition. That's what the perception is, which is the whole rigging format. Now, they're saying that it will get to a level that if you have overwhelming support from the most populous region, no matter the rigging, it cannot fly and be taken under the rug. That Tinubu already has locked down the South, that is with the defection of the governors, the Southwest, that he just needs some aspects of the North, and that's why he doesn't want any opposition at all. That if this opposition of the ADC is serious, they need to be strategic. In other words, the Obidients need to be strategic rather than sentimental. But some sections of the Obidients are saying, we have always supported you guys. From time immemorial, after the Civil War, we supported you. Obasanjo came in, we supported you. Oshibajo came in, we supported you. We always support you. Why can't you extend that olive branch now, especially now that is the time of the South? Why must we always descend to allow you ascend? Why should we be the stool platform for you to ascend every time? One time that somebody from this region comes, that we consider him to be quite credible, and these are all the anomalies that is at play. Now, Peter Obi had instructed his supporters join the ADC. Become a major member of that party. That is how you can win the primary. Dele Momodu is saying that these persons who are being rambunctious are trying to create problem in the ADC, and that they need to beat them. They need to structure. They need to put structure because it's a very sensitive period. So, what's your take on this?
I believe in what Dele was saying.
Really?
100%. Esther, you see these people that call themselves obedient.
Okay.
Sincerely speaking, I am beginning to suspect them the way they are talking.
What if some of them are not obedient?
That is what I'm trying. That's why I say I told you here before that most of these people, they may not be actually obedient. They may be APC sponsored Ronus. Because the way they talk, they are not helping P2B. Esther, they are not helping P2B at all. They are not. And that is where my suspicion comes in. How can you be telling P2B if they don't give you a ticket, it will leave you? This one will happen.
They said they will leave him. The threat is on the ADC that they should give the ticket to Peter Obi and see the massive movement.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Go in there. Move in. Move in. Don't stop threatening the party. Yes, I've told you here, if you love P2B, enter the ADC with him. That's all. You don't need to be telling ADC you must give P2B ticket or else heaven will fall. The other woman was saying he will campaign against P2B if he does not get there. What kind of thing is that? Somebody must advise to somebody now. She
clarified it by saying when we get there, we'll see. We will cross that bridge when we get there.
Why did she say it in the first? Why did she say it in the first? Look, I know why most of them are eager. They believe an OB ticket will guarantee them appointment. But that's not how it goes. You need to cook the food before you start talking of who will eat and who will not eat. Is that not true? Move in. If you love Peter Obi, enter ADC. Give him massive support in ADC. That is what I'm saying. During the primary. That is how to go about it, not threatening everybody. You must do this, you must not do this. Then, if ADC is not democratic now, the same you will complain. They have said that they are going to make it open, the primary. Esther, is there anything wrong in that? Please tell me.
There are fears like they do it open, they will dolarize the process
Hold on.
and all of that.
They said they will make it open. Why are you now afraid that the Peter, if Peter B is popular as you claim and he has what it takes, then support him to get the ticket during their primary? What is wrong with that, Esther? That's your massive support. This is the time to demonstrate it. Follow him to the whatever, to the primary, to the ADC, and then support him during the primary. Is that not how to go about it? Because so far it is only Obi's supporters that I'm hearing their voice. Atiku, does it not have supporters? Have you heard anything from them? Please tell me, have you heard anything from Atiku supporters? So all this threat is not helping at all. You want to you are behaving as if Obi cannot get a ticket on his own, except he's giving it to him.
Is it about good governance, or just making sure that Tinubu leaves that place? Because for some persons right now, that's how it feels. What if you're saying that you don't want Tinubu to continue at all, you don't even care who emerges next? Are you not getting it from frying pan to fire? If that's the perspective, a couple of persons into this.
Nobody can be worse than what we are seeing now, Esther. If it is that one, forget it.
So you think Atiku?
I think he should leave, because with the way where he's going, if he gets there, we are finished. The best time to, where Tinubu is going to.
Where is he going?
Where he's going to, Esther. The road is passing through. If you follow him, we'll end up in the lagoon.
But his supporters will tell you that's not the case, that maybe a couple of persons are being sentimental and not objective to his policies.
Esther, leave that thing, please. We know better. The way he's going about this thing, by the time the Nigerians allow him to get there, it will be too late for anybody to react. That's the truth, because I didn't see any democracy here. Tinubu is not being democratic at all. All his policies, all his behavior, all his utterances, it doesn't show that this man came to better Nigeria. The facts are there. The evidence are there. So, are you waiting until it is not concluded before you start reacting? So, ADC, you people should come together and do the needful, do the right thing. Nigerians that are talking, is not talking or threatening, no. Join ADC, join a party that will help to secure the victory you are looking for, not by talking. Not by talking. Because as I talk to you now, the war chest of APC is so huge. Esther, it is so huge. For you to dismantle it, you need an equal number of human beings who will stand by their vote and insist that their vote will count. That's what we need here. That's the only counterbalance against their financial inducement and all that. While the APC may be dwelling on their money and all that, the other party, opposition party, should be dwelling on the human being, the human resources they have.
But there are talks, Barrister, that the role of the VP is literally non-existent. You get there and there is no responsibility for the VP to perform. This administration had told us that the president will focus on economy and the vice will focus on security. We barely hear Kashim Shettima speak on security. The latest we've even heard him was when he was discussing politics, that any governor of a state is the leader of that state. Any governor that emerges from a party, whatever state that governor represents, he's the political leader of that state. Kashim Shettima has been quiet, and we have seen how insecurity in the country has degenerated. There's a major issue in that aspect. So in other words, in that formation, there is a massive failure in that regard. So the question now is, if you're suggesting that Peter Obi, no matter what, so long as the APC gets out there, that he should, vie for the VP ticket, what role would he play?
Just
to get close to Aso Rock, that's it.
I have told you that an Atiku is a moderate Muslim. He's not an extremist.
We're not talking about religion. We're talking about capacity, competence.
I am coming. There is no way Obi will not play a major role, especially in economy, because that is what they are coming to rescue. So how can anybody dump Obi and relegate him to the background? That means you want to fail like the man you took over from. Do you think an Atiku or Obi want that? The answer is no. The answer is no. There must be a change based on how they came in and what they came to do. Look, it's not in all instances that this has happened. During the military era, and Idiagbo and Buhari, we know who was in charge. It was not Idiagbo. It was Idiagbo. And so, when you say all these things, it's not in all cases. It happens when a dictator who is afraid of defeating, afraid of defeat or afraid of being called dons is in power, he wouldn't want to be relegated. That is what happened. But if you are a man of yourself, you know what you are doing, like Jonathan did. He handed over the economy, not even to his wife, but to a minister, Okonjo-Iweala. Is that not true? That is the difference here. So when you have educated men in office, they will behave like educated men. One of the reasons why Osinbajo could not fly is because of a Buhari in charge. He wouldn't want an Osinbajo to outshine him. Besides, Buhari came into office because of one purpose and one purpose only. That purpose played out throughout his 8 years regime.
Right. Barrister, now,
but this person, they are not coming for the same purpose.
Okay, in that aspect, a couple of people feel that there are some obedience on the ground that that are not politically, they are still politically naive. They may not understand how this thing works and the strategy behind it. Some of those who have been in this whole political scenario have been given their own experiences and how it works, the machinery behind it. And that some of the Obidients don't understand that when it comes to politics, there's no emotion, there's no sentiment, it's all about strategy. And since all the members in the ADC, no one intends to step down like Asiwaju did in 2015, everyone there is actually ambitious, and they all want to express their ambition that they need to be strategic for their principle, and they have to learn to work together with those who they have always been, they had once been in opposition with. Do you think the problem is because of how the 2023 elections went that has put them in that kind of mindset?
No matter how the election went in 2023, you need to borrow yourself some political sense and lessons here. You need to realign. You need to go back to the drawing board, and look at how you are going to maneuver the system now in order to achieve your aim. Esther, things have changed since after 2023. True or false?
True. A lot has actually changed.
The political atmosphere in Nigeria have changed drastically. Everywhere, religiously, tribalistically, everything. This APC, they have altered everything. So if you are using the template of 2023 to achieve results in 2027, Esther, it will not work. Esther, quote me, it will not work. There's no too much making noise about it. It will not work. All this noise about I will do one time, this and that, you sign agreement. Esther, nobody can do anything in 4 years in Nigeria as Nigeria is today.
Okay.
Nobody. Quote me. I don't want to deceive anybody. With the way Nigeria is now, you can't do anything in 4 years with these people that are threatening the whole place. Nigeria needs to be secure before you can even talk of economy and move on. Is that not true?
True.
Oh, so what are you telling me? Are you telling me that these people that are threatening our life all over the place, you remove them in 4 years, Abi, before the economy begin to grow? Do you know how this economy has been battered? Tell me, is it a rocket science that you come immediately and everything begin to work? I don't want somebody to come and give us excuses when they come in. No, that they never knew that things are like this, so therefore this and that. Nigerian landscape is in intensive care unit. It's not something you can come and things begin to work. It can never happen. Where will you start? Is it from NEPA? Is it from crude oil? Is it from economy? I mean, the challenge is so huge that you can't solve it in 4 years, for God's sake. Let us be sincere here. APC have battered everywhere. They have messed up everywhere. And so, where will the money come from for you to work, Esther? Please tell me. Whatever you are going to do, is it not with money? Where is the money? Where is the money? If you have a very good foreign reserve, I will say, okay. But with what is going on today, where will the money? You need to grow the economy. The economy need to bounce back. Before things will begin to fall in place. Inflation begin to reduce. The exchange rate begin to, It's not something that can happen in 1 day now, Esther. Am I lying here?
No.
So what are you telling me? That you do magic in 4 years? You could have done it. That is a state. But we are talking of the whole Nigeria now, Esther. Esther, the whole Nigeria that 28 states are with APC.
Yeah.
28 states. They are going to be an obstacle. In the National Assembly, will they approve of your policy if you are not from their party? Esther. God Almighty. You mean the APC populated National Assembly? They will allow you to bring all your policy and they will approve it. And they will not be doing this thing they are doing in River State now. Impeachment, gross misconduct. They did not approve the money you are spending. And these are obstacles that you are going to look at.
All right, Barrister. Let's take a very short break, Barrister Darlington. You're still listening to the Evening Rush right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Esther Machuku, and obviously the analyst today is Barrister Darlington Agumo. We'll be right back shortly.
Good day, my people. How they go. God go do good for us. Now, Kudos Homes Limited carry me come say make I come tell you now how you go be.
House dey dark and NEPA bill dey choke. E dey worry you as e dey affect your business. Solution don come. Imagine say you wake up for morning, light no shake, fridge don block, business no get wahala, everything dey okay. No be dream o. With Yohaku, na you dey control your light. Yohaku dey sell gas cooker, freezer, fridge, and dem go furnish you with modern kitchen o. Whether na inverter, batteries, panels, smart street lights, na solar AC system wey you wan use for house, business, abi for industrial work, Yohaku stand chim to help you. Bye to NEPA bill o. No wait till transformer go spoil again o. Oya run call Yohaku for 070-121-30260 or 080-324-82573, or you fit to call 080-669-60066. For Lagos, we dey for shop F1179 Industrial Section, Ojo Alaba International Market, or shop G6 Electronic Section, Alaba International Market, Headline, Ute Obochi Plaza, Abuja office na Corporate 13, Dubai International Market, back of Games Village, Karu District for Abuja. For Port Harcourt, we dey for number 51, Oporo Road, Eziowa Elite Trade Center for River State. Yohaku website na www.yohakuproducts.com. Online store na www.yohakustore.com. Yohaku, from sun to earth, we dey make your mind dey cool.
All right, welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. This is still the Evening Rush right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Barrister Darlington Agumore was actually giving us a breakdown on the strategic positioning for the ADC. Barrister Darlington.
Yes.
So, when Dati Baba Ahmed came out to say what he said yesterday, he threw jabs at Peter Obi and those who left, called them political travelers, people, and the ADC are a bunch of old politicians or retired politicians who are disgruntled, said that these are persons who not necessarily do not have the interests of the nation at heart. They just need a platform where they can enrich their pockets, and his ideology does not actually align with them. In other words, he cannot understand why Peter Obi would be one of such persons to align ideologies with such kind of persons. And after he said what he said, some Obidients were like, you know what, don't insult him, don't say this against him. It's all politics. It's a strategy that Peter Obi and Dati Baba Ahmed are still very close, like it's a plan. But Barrister, the thing is this is politics. And if you leave Dati Baba Ahmed, he's going to get more brutal and say what he needs to say to cripple his opponent. In other words, if the Labour Party decides and says, you are the presidential flag bearer, he's going to throw more jabs. And he was very close to Peter Obi. Nobody knows what he will divulge. Nobody knows what he will say. It all depends on what Peter Obi was able to keep to his chest and what he allowed him to see. So the thing is, ideally, they have a good relationship, which Dati Baba Ahmed said, but this is politics, and politics is not sentimental or emotional. You go you go for the jugular of your opponents to ensure that you win. So now that Peter Obi has, declared his intention to run under the platform of the ADC, in what way is Dati Baba Ahmed being a placeholder? Is it possible for Peter Obi to leave the ADC and then join the Labour Party?
I don't like this type of speculation.
It's not speculation. This is basically what they're responding to this whole thing.
Whatever they are saying does not add any weight.
What I'm asking, Barrister Darlington, is this. Is it possible that now that Peter Obi has joined ADC and then last minute, if the ticket is not given to him, then a placeholder is somewhere where he can go and join? Is it possible?
And that cannot be Labour Party. In fact, if a Peter Obi does that, it will be very unfortunate, seriously. I'm not joking. Very, very unfortunate if he does that, too. But I don't think he should. He should settle down in ADC.
Is it even possible to do that? We want to understand if it is allowed.
Because right now, they have not done their primaries.
Yes.
So anything can happen.
No, after the primaries, let's say the primaries is done and he didn't get the ticket.
You mean from ADC? And yeah, he can leave. He did it in, is it not in PDP? Abi? Yes, yeah. He left PDP for Labour Party when he couldn't
after the primaries.
When he couldn't get it from Atiku dominated the place and all that. Is that not why he left PDP? So it could happen. But in this case now, I don't want it to happen.
Okay.
And Obi have settled in ADC. Please, let him stay there. Let him stay there and make something out of that party. Jumping from one party to the other is not healthy for him.
Okay.
Yes. One of the reasons why a man is made is a man who is consistent. All these other people that are now where they are, because they stayed and groomed their party. They did all the rough fight to sustain and retain their party. This idea of when something happens, you run away. When this one, everybody said they go, so when are you, a rolling stone gathers no moss now. So when are you going to settle down and build a party?
Okay.
A party that will be part of you and you will be part of that party. A party you will dominate. A party that people will identify you with, Esther. When is that going to happen? If you begin to run from one party to the other because you want a ticket. Is that not what brought Atiku to where he is today? Whenever he loses election, he will leave. Well, they go to somewhere after they finish using him, he will come back again. It doesn't make for it does not. That means you are not principled. I wouldn't want to join such things. You have to be consistent. Nigeria will not finish tomorrow. In the next 200 million years, Nigeria will still be Nigeria, and people will come and go. So, what's it called? Abraham Lincoln in America. How many times did he contest, and how many times did he lose? Until eventually, he became the president of America and made a mark. He was the one that defined democracy for the whole world. That man. So what if you have something to, why not work on it? Stop all this, like, it's too childish for you. Whenever something you now run, that's the behavior of somebody who does not have anything to. If you have something to offer, be working on it gradually. The man that gave us the electric bulb, they said he felt 900 times or so. Then in the 1,000 time, he now gave us electric bulb. Is that not true? Look, be consistent in whatever you are doing. As long as there is a future in it. Posterity will remember you for it. People will know you for it. Like this Abraham Lincoln I told you now. Go and check. Whenever you have something to do, no matter what people tell you, the Landa brothers who gave us the aeroplane, remember how they started this thing from their garage or not? You understand? And while they were failing, they persisted. So if you don't persist in what you want, you are listening at what people are saying, you will not get anywhere. You will not. Seriously. At the end of the day, you fall by the wayside. The same people will come and mock you. They will come and mock you. I have said it here that the Igbo presidency is already here. We need to be strategic and wise to get it. I have said this. I have done my analysis here. And nobody has contradicted me. Rather, what they are saying is what I don't understand. Esther, I told you here that let us assume, I'm not saying the truth, let us assume that an Atiku gets the ticket, Abi. And he ruled for how many years?
1 term.
Not even 2 terms or 3 terms of eventually he will leave that place. Is that not true? Please, Esther, if he leaves it and the thing come back to the south here, Esther, tell me, which other region in the south will be most qualified? Tell me, will it not be immoral for anybody from the southwest or from the south to raise their hand? Everybody will be looking up to the southeast to give them a candidate. By that time, you get it on a platter of gold. Nobody is going to, morality, everything will come into play. They say, people have done it, people will talk.
Yes,
so nobody is going to support any other person from the south here except what? From the southeast.
Okay, so
and so what is all this noise and all this? Look, if you are not strategic in doing your political calculation, you will fail.
All right. So you're saying that strategic thinking is important now, and not emotional
everything you are doing attached in life. Even God, when he wanted to create the world, he said the first day he said, "Let there be what? Light." Is that not true?
So in other words,
they said his first 7 days creating the world.
That's why we try to have political orientation here, or political education here,
and
because Nigeria's
that.
Political atmosphere is peculiar. It's unique to Nigeria. So the one needs to understand the way it works and think of issues in the long run. Risk, you cannot avoid taking risk. Sometimes your calculations could go wrong, but the risk is required.
Esther, do you know how Donald Trump came back to America?
Please kindly tell us.
With all his baggages.
Kindly tell us.
He took advantage of the weakness of Joe Biden.
Yes.
That is all. Nothing else. Americans said they don't want to go ahead with this weak man. He cannot project America.
But Americans are revolting against Trump now because of ICE. Because of the recent killing of a woman.
I said Donald Trump is doing the American business. Americans are proud of him. Forget about what eternal listen. They want America to be there. They want America to be feared.
Okay.
And they want a man who can do it. That was the same thing Ronald Reagan did with what is that man? The farmer. I will remember his name. That was the same thing he did. When they saw the weakness in him, they said no. And that was the Ronald Reagan who created the Star Wars that frightened the Soviet Union. So at every point in time, there must be weakness in your opponent. Work on it. Work on it. I have told Obi, with the fight between the North and the Southwest now, concerning Tinubu and the North, this is time for you to move in.
All right, Barrister. A lot of calls are being called upon as at now on President Tinubu to do something and shorten the mouth of Wike. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is that there have been 2 murder cases in the FCT which the FCT minister has not addressed. 2 ladies, one is a nurse and another one is a lawyer, who finished their work and they were on the way home. Maybe they entered One Chance bus and they just saw their body by the roadside and they said it was not a good sight. The NBA is asking Wike to tackle the situation in the FCT, One Chance crimes. The nurse and the lawyer, both of them. The nurse is a young woman. Her name is actually Chinemerem. She is a nurse and staff member of the Federal Medical Center, Jabi, and Princess Chibo, a lawyer and former treasurer of the NBA Abuja branch. They were both murdered on the same day by suspected One Chance robbers. Their bodies were dumped at different locations within Abuja, and that they have not said it. Wike has not said anything about that development. Rather, he's been boasting of helping the APC to where he openly boasted that he used the APC, he assisted certain elements within the APC in deploying the judiciary to frustrate the Osun State local government allocation lawsuit. This video went viral. Wike made the claim while he was addressing a crowd in Port Harcourt. He accused the APC National Secretary, Senator Ajibola Basiru, of benefiting from judicial actions against the Osun State government without knowing those who did the work behind the scenes. The suit in question led to the withholding of local government funds in Osun State, a development widely seen as targeting the administration of Governor Ademola Adeleke as opposition in the state. Now, you remember that when the allocation in Osun State was withheld, Governor Adeleke said it, that this was deliberate, that there is something sinister happening. And Wike made this statement, and everywhere is quiet. No EFCC to investigate. Do you know what it means for him to implicate the judicial system in such a manner by saying that he was responsible for doing that? And obviously, Nigerians have a trust issue with the judiciary. So obviously, they are now at the whims and caprices of the politicians.
Now, Esther.
Sir?
Whatever Wike is doing, he has been empowered by APC.
Yeah, but he's spilling now, and it's dangerous. Some of the things he's spilling.
I am coming. Whatever he's saying now is only because of the power granted to him by what? By Tinubu. Because he's the one that gave him the appointment. He's the one that backed him up. He's the one that supported him. All the things he did in Rivers State, Tinubu was aware, and is still aware. Now, with the latest development, imagine a Wike who is not even in APC. He has not even defected to APC. And yet, he is trying to put the shots in a Rivers State that belongs to APC. How do you think anybody will tolerate that? Please tell me.
Well, what we're saying is that certain utterances are now being made, and no one has considered it such an offense. This is treason, Barrister.
Hold on. Look. The place you shoot a lion is not the place it will die. Okay. It will struggle and go somewhere to go and fall down. Wike have made statement. I told you here that he has indicted himself. All those things have been taken into custody. You know? All those statements that have been recorded and all that. And so, the day they will pick him, all these things will be read to him. His voice note will be read to him. And let me see how he will wriggle out of it. You don't just begin to chase him like a motor. You know, it is very wrong for you to start your political career from a motor park.
Okay.
That is the result you see. When you start from motor park, you may end up in motor park. There is nothing decent about Wike and the way he's talking. And so he believed that nothing will happen because Tinubu is supporting him. Now that APC people are woken up to challenge Wike and his arrogance.
Not the APC, some of them, not all of them. Some of them actually support him.
In what way?
They feel that he deserves accolades and more support from the president.
They are the people that benefited from whatever he did. Because right now, any APC that truly meant well for APC will never support what Wike is doing. On what ground? You are in PDP and you are calling the shot in APC. Esther, how does it sound to you? No, tell me. Does it make sense? Eh? They tolerated him when he was doing whatever. Now that he's attacking, he's attacking those people that made him. You mean they should not react? No, tell me. Wike has become so arrogant that he's now attacking those that made him. And you are telling me that they should still allow him because he was helping them? No. You have crossed the red line. That is the truth. Wike was never the only person that helped Tinubu. In fact, he did not even play any major role. Apart from he rigged the election. The man that actually announced a victory for Tinubu and actually did the rigging, the cancellation and all that. Did you see him make noise? Did you see him talk like this? You are demarcating APC and Tinubu. You are just making it very clear now that yes, you people rigged the election. And so nobody can come again and tell me that Tinubu won that election. It's an embarrassment on his own. So they were going to call him to order very soon. I don't need to be told. As for the impeachment saga, Esther, it will not fly. Did you hear me?
Okay.
It will not fly. Because there are processes and procedure. Go and check that section 188. There are processes and procedure. I want to see how the Chief Justice of Rivers State will constitute a panel that will indict Fubara. Esther. I want to see how it will happen. And that is where the matter will end. By the time they look at all the allegations and say, look, we didn't see anything in this allegation, no, that's the end of the matter.
Well, when the president returns, he will know how he will resolve the issue, because a lot of them are waiting for the president to return.
Who told you that they have not spoken on phone? Who told you?
Obviously, they've spoken, but maybe...
Who told you they have not called him on phone? Look, I have told you here, Wike is, in fact, I don't know, I'm looking for the right word to use so that you not say I should withdraw it. But I'm telling you here that the music have stopped playing for Wike. So the earlier he stopped dancing, the better, so that he will not embarrass himself the more. This Rainbow Coalition will now take over a river state that belongs to APC. Is that what you are telling me? And Tinubu will allow that, Abi? APC will allow that, Abi? In fact, if we can make too much noise, I've told you here, he is a candidate for Kirikiri. Because all the evidence, all the skeleton in his cupboard, they will open it. And all of them will start crawling out. Let me see how he wriggle out of it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get your reaction on issues right now on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. It's time for us to hear what you have to say based on the topic of interest we discussed this evening. The number to call is 080-3692-9933, 080-3692-9933, and the WhatsApp number is 0817-1756-338, 0817-1756-338. That is a number to call. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Good evening, Choma.
My name is Esther Wachuku, sir. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, okay. Good evening, Esther Wachuku.
Welcome.
Okay, my name is Audu from ADC.
All right, Audu. Welcome to the program. Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, greet you. I want to greet Barrister Darity.
Well done, sir. How are you?
Barrister Darity, God will bless you.
Amen.
He will live fine. Any of your enemies, they will die before you.
Amen. Amen.
Because he don't say everything finished.
Okay, sir.
Why some people, they vote me? All of us now, we are keeping our mind now. So that they will collect, the ADC people will collect this power now, so that our mind will be okay. Why now? Obedient people, they know if allows they go to talk up and down. They will put Obi now, the way they put Jonathan. Because when Jonathan, that time when Jonathan they run, all of them they talk to Jonathan, happy and Jonathan Yagakwa, they will stay for their job. And then now they won't do the same thing to Obi now. Now they tell Obi now, say, if they, I think go $12 million, then go $12. So all these things, you know, boom Nigeria go from. Let Obi and Atiku join together. Let Obi and Atiku join together. Even Karobi can be a vice. next generation is going to be, because all of us now we are looking to Igbo side now, because we want to this brother to go back to Igbo side. But what we can go to do now, make everybody settle down. Make everybody settle down and collect this power first. Now, what we need, all of us now. All our plan is to collect this power now from all those evil APC. All those people they talk about the barrier. God will bless you.
All right, thank you very much for calling. All right, thank you so much, sir. 08036929933. 08036929933. Hello.
Mama, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Welcome. Happy New Year.
Barrister, good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, happy New Year to you. My name is St. Christian.
Welcome.
St. Christian.
Barrister, I've been following for a very long time. Thank God I got it today.
Okay.
You live longer. But let me say something.
Okay.
You see Nigeria politics. It is all about the more you look, the less you do what, the less you see. In fact, none of these politicians are what suspect. To be very, very honest with you. But let me come to the case, the issue of ADC, what Dele Momodu is saying. To be very, very honest with you too, if you look at what Dele Momodu said, so now it's somehow is somehow what afraid of what the obedience. It's somehow afraid, yes, it's somehow afraid of the what obedience. But come to think of it, I would like the ADC people, they should all sit down and do what? Discuss. Because the way Nigeria is now, okay, look at almost 29 states now in that of what? 80. It was not like in 2023 when I think about 13 or 14 states are in that of what? ADC. So they should sit down, they should discuss with themselves so that they not make what? Because the way it is, to be very honest with you, this thing might go to the side of Tinubu. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for calling. All right, 08036929933. 08036929933. That is the number to call, and the WhatsApp number to send your messages to is 0817-1756-338. 0817-1756-338. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening. Welcome to the program. What's your name, please?
My name is Mr. Robo. I'm calling from Mexico.
All right, sir. Please go ahead.
Good evening, Barrister Darlington.
Good evening.
I must say that you are doing a very wonderful job over there.
Thank you.
And I congratulate you for your boldness and steadfastness.
Thank you.
However, there's something I want to point out here.
Okay.
You see the obedience,
yes.
You see the way they go about their things. I used to get angry sometimes because of their overzealousness.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. But after careful study, I begin to think, if truly we want a different Nigeria, if we want Nigeria that will work, then we should just go for the best. If we cannot get in, then let it just be that. Because the truth is, Tinubu, Buhari, and Atiku, they're the same people. Amishi, Rufai, Kwankwa, so they are the same. The only person that is different, I know it is almost impossible to get Peter Obi to that seat, but it's the only one that is different. It's the only one. So if we say we want to find a way to play their game, be like them, get Atiku and get to be under him, we're just playing their game. We're just behaving like them. We're not trying to be different. We're not fighting hard enough. We're scared. We're worried. We think we cannot win. So that's what I think the Obidients are trying to do. For me, the game is already changing, because if not for Obama, people will not get it in 2014. And what we should be doing now that Trump is a bit interested in Nigeria issue. It's for us to just get Trump to get only one tweet when the election is closed. Just say, I want a free and fair election in Nigeria, otherwise I'll come for you. They'll be scared. And if you get Peter Obi on that ballot and get a free and fair election, Peter Obi becomes president. He won the last election. The only reason we are saying all these things is because of the radio. No other reason. No other reason. So let us not be too hard on the Obedience. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. All right. Thank you for calling, sir.
Where was the Obedience when Anambra election was conducted? Where was the Obedience when Edo and Ondo's election was conducted? They did not even show any. That is they did not even to react. Even when Peter Obi went
but you know that time that Peter Obi's being the Labour Party wasn't something that was firm. If Peter Obi had
they didn't know where he was going ahead. So apart from that, okay, in 2023, when it was obvious that Peter Obi won the election, where was they? Did they react?
Peter Obi told them to be calm.
Yes,
he told them not to go out
of
line.
So in 2027, he will not tell them to react, Abi?
I don't know.
Okay, you can see now. You can see what we are talking about.
They basically listened to him, to what he said.
Listen very well, Esther.
Yes, sir.
When they perform for them to register their name. How many?
Hello, Esther.
Hello, sir. Good evening. Welcome.
Good evening.
Happy New Year.
I wish you the best of you.
Chukwuemeka, welcome. Happy New Year to you.
I wish you the best. Good
evening, Chukwuemeka. How now?
I'm fine, thank you. Happy New Year.
Same to you.
So I want to tell the APC people, there's no need of them to complain. They should go to court. Because that is the thing they're supposed to do. They should go to court. That is my own constitution. Thank you.
Is their court? I don't even think Weekend will go to that court. Weekend could not go to that court.
Hello, good evening. Welcome.
Hello, good evening, Minister.
How are you?
Well done. I'm greeting Barrister Darlington.
Well done,
hey, Ibrahim.
Thank you very much. My name is Malam Bello.
Malam Bello, yes.
Oh, Malam Bello. Oh, Ibrahim or Malam Bello. Your voice sounds alike. Malam Bello, welcome.
Thank you very much. I am calling you from Kano.
How do you get us from there? You are using WhatsApp,
No,
I am always listening to you online.
Online, yes.
Okay.
On YouTube.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Malam Bello, welcome.
Thank you. Mr. Darlington, I want to thank you for your wisdom, and God will continue to add more wisdom to you, because whatsoever, I have learned so many things from you, and whatever you said is always come to pass as if you are a prophet.
You see, Malam Bello, you have been saying this but you have not monetized it.
I guess, you see, because
for money. Personality. Malam Bello,
lecturer no dey collect salary.
Malam Bello, please continue.
Thank you very much.
Okay, go ahead.
Because during the 2023 general election, you won so many of us, and we didn't listen to you. That is why I am saying that in Muslim, in Islamic, man doesn't wear hijab. If it is justified to wear hijab as a man, as a Muslim, both all of us as a Muslim man that supported APC in 2023 election, all of us supposed to wear hijab to cover our shame, because you didn't listen to you, and what you said that come to pass. So, yes, thank you very much. See, concerning the Obidients people, during the Anambra State governorship election, the current governor of Anambra State, Soludo, have said it, that now he believes that Obidients and Labour Party does not exist. And I look at it as true, because if actually Obidients exist in Anambra State, Edo, and Ondo State, why those three states do not prove to show Nigerians that yes, this is the Obidients work? So let me tell you, here in the north, I don't believe that any Nigerian that want to contest for election that doesn't say for the vote from the north. You must say vote from the north. See, let me tell you, no amount of support that Atiku will give to Obi, if Obi stand alone, that Obi will be able to defeat Tinubu. I can assure you that Obi cannot. Those people that are saying that let Obi go, he will defeat Tinubu. See, those people, they are paving free way for Tinubu to defeat Obi, so that at the end the issue of free will still come. See, to be honest with you, let Obi. You must start from somewhere. like some of I started from somewhere. When I started, I don't even believe that I will become what I am today. But I don't far out. But let Obi start from somewhere. Those people that are calling Obi, no, not in this. See, they are deceiving him. He should, if he stand against Tinubu, this Tinubu is a strong man, but by the grace of God, he is strong man, has nothing to offer Nigeria. But by the grace of God, 2027 will speak louder. I don't even believe northern president this moment, because they have put northern to a bad shape, because majority of leaders in this country since 1960 are from the north. But is the north better off than any other part of this country? The answer is no. So, but I never knew that the worst leader than northern leaders are still exist until this Tinubu became a president. So what we need now is to come together and make sure that he's out of the Asovila. The worst person in ADC today is better than good person in the APC. Exactly. I can't show you that. So thank you very much, Mr. Darlington. May God bless.
Malam Bele, you're me and Kuka. Big boy.
Okay. So whenever I am coming to Lagos, I will bring it for you.
If you can't monetize it, then send Kilishi.
No, me, I want me and Kuka.
Thank you very much.
And don't quit too. All right, 08036929933. Hello, good evening. Welcome. Happy New Year. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Barrister, how you doing?
I know where you keep.
I get familiar with the gift familiar. I don't know where to see you.
Oh my God.
Barrister, God will bless you.
Amen.
God will bless you.
Amen.
Even though the Barrister, you see these people. People, they are too harsh.
I'm telling you.
They are too serious. But when they sit down, they will go inside their house and sit down.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Before you kill a lion, you must watch it very, very well. You must get something to take through that lion.
Very true.
Even if it's a good keeper, he give money like water. To get what you want. How will you succeed that kind of a person?
I wonder.
You must learn how to. You must go to a person that will subdue him. So let the obedient people try to understand what you are telling them. It is not that if it is not about it, it will be nobody. No, it's not like that.
Don't mind them.
It's not like that. Thank you very much, Barrister. You are my man. My name is Sammy from Okota.
Well done.
Thank you very much, sir, for calling. Thank you so much. 08036929933. 08036929933. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, Esther. Good evening.
Happy New Year. How are you doing?
Fine. You know who they talk now?
Welcome.
Tunde from Isolo.
Tunde, welcome. Happy New Year. We never talked this year, not true.
Right now, Happy New Year to you and my controversial barrister self now.
How you doing?
I used to will cause confusion this year. You ask of Obi 2023, say wetin he do, say make they calm down, make they no talk. For 2027, you tell them to flare up, abi?
Okay.
We dey watch. Concerning wetin they call am now, this guy matter self.
Who? Which one? Wike? Tunde. Oh, Tunde, you must call back. You must call back. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
How are you? Welcome. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Esther Atiku.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm Macaulay from Mapoloku.
Macaulay, welcome. Please go ahead.
Yeah. I want to bring my darling there.
Darling.
My darling.
Oh God, how you doing?
I'm fine, my brother. God bless you all. Thanks for all your contributions there.
Thank you.
But in the case of Twitter, P2G, the institution, what doing well. P2B his own political pedigree. I think there's no way he can deputize Atiku. Because every one of us knows what the deputy, whatever, vice president means in Nigerian politics. By the time he must have finished the 4-year pathway for P2B to become maybe the next president, something would have gone wrong. It is obvious in Nigerian politics. So P2B is a jewel when it comes to that. So the thing is that if he cannot be at the ballot as the presidential candidate, you better keep it off and maintain that pedigree rather than coming up to rubbish himself. So they can present Atiku or whoever they might go with for now, because this is not time for the North to satisfy. It's still for the South here to complete their tenure. So people, rather, I think we should save that thing for now if you really want to prevent something for Nigeria. That's where I stand.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Well done. Well done. 08036929933. That's the number to call. 08036929933. And the WhatsApp number is 0817175638. So I see all your calls on WhatsApp. I don't know why it keeps dropping. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome. Happy New Year to you.
The same to you, my boy. Ugana of VOP.
Well done, sir.
Yes, my name is Eva from Michelle.
All right, welcome. Please go ahead.
Good evening, Barrister Darlington.
Good evening. No.
In fact, you are a darling of VOP. you are basically the reason why I listen to VOP. In fact, I don't miss.
You should stop it. Stop it.
What is all the jealousy?
Stop it.
I will let you with jealousy.
Especially on Mondays and Thursdays. I don't miss it because of you.
You can imagine.
Yes, I respect your frankness and all that, and your boldness. I appreciate that.
Thank you, sir.
Having said that, I must be frank. I don't like it when you double yourself into this Obi and the Atiku issue. Honestly, it reduces your rating. It reduces your rating. I must be frank with you.
Okay.
Because I am not comfortable if you that I know that is very vast in the knowledge of political, activities in Nigeria and all that, would want Obi to deputize Atiku. And if you are angry with like Dele Momodu is very angry and all that, I know his anger is stemmed from ulterior motives. Otherwise, if somebody says Obi is the best, is it not obvious? In terms of character, in terms of international image, in terms of less corrupt Obi is, how would anybody not see him to be the best among the politicians we have now? And somebody that spoke previously said Obi has to start from somewhere. A man that was the best governor during his time has not started from somewhere. That is to run him down. I wouldn't want VOP to be a platform to run him down. Yes. No, Esther, just calm down. Why I'm saying this is that, you see, Mr. Darlington, I know you. The only problem I have with you is that you are very obstinate with your opinion. Once you have taken a path, you are very obstinate about it. No matter any serious argument, you don't take it. Otherwise, you should know that the political pendulum has come to the south, and it is 8 years. Even Erufai, when he was governor, he led the northern governors that said the presidency should come to the south, and that Tinubu has taken 4 years right now. Like you were saying, he said maybe after some time that if the thing comes to the south again, nobody is going to vary it with the southeast. This sword that Tinubu is using now was squarely for the southeast. Did we allow it? Did anybody talk? So that one is not, nobody is going to bank on that. The truth of the matter is Obi is the best we have now, and is the most prepared candidate or aspirant.
Okay.
Obi, you can't in terms of preparedness, in terms of image, international
thank
image.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Let's take other calls, okay? God bless you.
Esther,
thank you so much, sir.
When the Israelites, please let me say this. Okay.
Hold on. Barrister said let him say this.
When the Israelites were living in God knew that the journey is just a 40 days journey. But he made them to go for 40 years. And God said why he did that is because if they were to enter the promised land under 40 days, that the wild animal, principalities and powers there will swallow them.
Okay.
You don't know what happened? Okay, go ahead.
Hello, sir. Good evening. Welcome.
Good evening, Barrister.
Happy New Year, sir.
Yeah, this is one of those calling from Michigan.
All right, sir. Please go ahead.
Yes, first and foremost, I think Barrister reserves the right to hear his own opinion, and that is personal to him. It may suit with our own opinion. It may not suit. It's allowed. It's natural. You know, as much somebody like me, I'm a strong supporter of Obi, not because he's an Igbo man, no, or for what he stands for. When we're talking about the obedience, we say that how well have they led them to, or what how can they do? It happened in 2023. If the INEC and their collaborators have allowed the people's choice to prevail, we won't be talking what we're talking about today. Then those blaming Obi for joining ADC, you still see people who say he should remain in level. If he remains in level, many people will still be blaming him. Why do you still leave level?
My brother, please hold on with your thought, please. I don't want to stop you, please. You remember I was here saying it, and they said Obi should not go to ADC. Is that not how you see? Now that Obi entered there, they have refused to acknowledge what I was saying. They are still blaming me.
Barrister, hold on. You see, don't be discouraged. Don't expect us to be buying your ideas all the time. You understand? Wow. We discuss, we agree to do, we disagree to agree. It's natural, and that is good politics. What I don't want is sentiment. You understand? For him coming to ADC, personally, I wouldn't say that he should not go for vice president if he didn't get the ultimate. But they said that you should aim at the sky, you aim at the star, you can fall to the sky. Let him aim at the star first. You understand? That one is allowed. Now, when we're talking about the people in ADC and things like that, there's no political party that doesn't have bad characters. As far as Nigeria is concerned, I believe that if there is a room for independent candidate, obviously Obi will opt for it. He can't walk alone. When he walks alone with other labor, see what happens. They take the votes. So now, the logic of maybe him serving for 4 years, and you say that nobody can serve for 4 years and achieve. We are not, even in 8 years, no government can achieve all the aims and objectives. But he set the ball rolling. You understand? Let him set the roadmap. Somebody who's coming behind will take over from there. That 4 years, as it is, you have gentleman agreement, which is allowed. In British constitution, we practice written and unwritten constitution. Just like what they have agreed that 8 years the South will do, 8 years the other side will do. If you can allow him to do that 4 years, let's see.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, sir.
So he will not do the part of the 4 years for Tinubu.
Hello.
Good evening, sir. Happy New Year to you. What's your name?
My name is Akinshola from Yamayekioka.
All right, Akinshola, welcome. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, Mr. Dalit.
Well done.
All those words you are telling us is very, very good, but truth is bitter. I like Obi, but it cannot be possible for Obi to win this election without joining Atiku. All these obedience they are shouting, most of them they don't have parts. They are not a member of a card carrier member. Before INEC, Obi must win. Before INEC announce election, Obi must win primary first. So they are not a member, they are just shouting, It's not like that. Well done, sir.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you for calling. Hello, good evening.
I was saying that he was, people were against Obi joining ADC. No. I listened to you from beginning. the point of argument is that Obi should deputize Atiku. That is the bone of contention, and that is what I want you to just take note of. It's not about joining ADC. Obi from the beginning was romancing with. So it's not about joining ADC. So the second thing I want also to correct is the fact that you are always alluding that Obidients, that they are not sincere, they don't mean well. You are always accusing this Obidients. The way I know or I see Obidients, which I too, I am one of them. They are not. It's not just about Obidients that you see on social media, or Obidients is about generality of Nigerians who are tired of this type of the people we have in governance. We have been having people who are calling for to take back Nigeria from people like this. People like even the same Atiku you have always wanting for. The people who are sincere, who are positive minded, these are the people that build the Obidients. It may not be the people you even see talking on radio, but I tell you, even people of all ages, they are the Obidients wherever they are. So when you are talking about Obidients, please know the language you use. And somebody like Pato Tomi should not be misunderstood. He knows what he's been fighting. He knows the value he has always been. You know. So to say that to say that they are just doing all this because of political appointment, no, right, it's a wrong impression.
Thank you. Even I thank you. Hello, good evening. Turn down the volume of your radio, please. All right. Hello. You haven't done that. Hello. Oga, turn down the volume of your radio now. Why? No, they do like this. Hello, good evening. Hello? Hello? Call, somebody there?
Can you hear me?
Hello, I have picked your call. What's your name?
Hello, Esther. This is Tony from Chicago.
Tony from Chicago. Tony, welcome.
Tony, my main man.
Master Darlington, I greet you, sir.
Well done, sir.
Thank you, sir, for standing there. No, I encourage you with your strength, no matter whatever the plate is coming from left or right.
I'm telling you.
But people that are wise understood where you are going from and what you are saying.
Oh.
You always say this thing for the time immemorial that Obi should join ADC and they were after you.
I wonder.
Now to do a piece on ADC. The problem becomes now whether you get the presidential ticket or not. I don't know how Obi knows that you have to go through primary.
I'm telling you.
Democrats. If you want to go through the process, you have to pass through the process. The process has to be through primary. It don't give you a ticket just like that. All that is needed is that let it be open, no monetization of the primary. That's what is needed for that. And I know, Barrister, go and bet it. Obi will come back and become the VP of Atiku. Now, the ADC is putting most of the Obi supporter in a good position, like Aisha Yusuf now. They will see what's going to happen. It will go to, and I believe in me, Atiku might not bring that dollar we are thinking.
Of course.
Because the problem is this: as obedient people ask themselves, who are we going to be delegates? Now they start doing the delegate, their council election, delegate election, and they going to themselves into it. But whatever be the case, I believe Obi should be with ADC whether he win the primary or not. Because jumping again will make it be a
all right.
Thank
you, Tony, for calling. Okay, so I'm going to take some messages now, and along with I'm going to take some messages now. I'm also going to take some few messages on YouTube. Clean messages, so not the one where we're not going to bash person up and down our back. That's why I try to avoid reading your YouTube messages. You guys just going back and forth. So this person says, Ozatesi says, if Tinubu likes, let him keep mute. Wike will destroy him. Wait till Isioma Christopher says, good evening, Esther. Please help Nigerian citizens to beg Atiku to step down for Peter Obi to achieve new Nigeria. Smiles the Jet says, Wike can never be trusted by APC. Uche_A says, as at the time of victory, learn when to stop. Wike missed this law of power. Okay, Olu Serial says Tinubu will never win Rivers State again and had never won it before. All right. What's his name? Aisha Bata says Malami is Kebbi and not Bauchi. Okay, Paris, so they were correcting you. Malami is from Kebbi State and not Bauchi State. Yes.
Kebbi.
Ozo Testa says Wike is greedy and a selfish person. Smiles the Jet says Malami also performed woefully under Buhari. Okay. He also says Malami should pay for his sins. Chikeze Nwodo says Wike fight with Tinubu APC is like mosquito that bite man on his manhood. If he kills the mosquito.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. These people are very wicked. yeah, when I hear could be something. Because of mosquito.
Chikeze, why that particular scenario? See the kind of picture you're putting in my head.
You wicked, though.
Chikeze, now what for you? Okay, Uche says, objectively, Momodu is right in his assertion. Let's be factual. All right. Okay. Chikeze also says, I condemn the statement made by Aisha Yusufu because her comment is divisive and disrespectful to Atiku and others. Ozatesi says, Dele Momodu has forgotten that the South is on board now, talking. Okay. All right. Also, Tessie, all of you, I've taken your message. I need to take someone else's. Obi Nahianacho says, Darlington, it's not true that those supporting Obi needs an appointment. All right. Selk Associate says, oh, no, I'm not going to read this out, please. Sorry.
What did you say?
No, it was downright insulted. All right. Also says, this is exactly what PDP did in 2023. They won't learn now. Okay. All right. Farm something says what happened in PDP might likely occur in ADC. All right. Okay. You guys, well done. D Doc Jeffs 3564 says we know you, barrister, Atiku supporter. Okay. Bonaventure 2064 says, Mr. Darlington, you believe that Mr. Atiku wants a better Nigeria? Is that his driving vision and not personal ambition? Okay. No wahala. I see quite a lot of messages here. Fabiyi Adewale says, one Nigeria, let's all leave sentiments and tribal issue, stand as one. Until then, God have mercy. Yes, so God have mercy. Benjamin says, good evening, Esther. Kindly tell barrister that VP position is a mere formality. Moreover, if Atiku fails to deliver it, will end Obi's political career forever. All right. Okay, all right, let me take your WhatsApp messages now. I think I've done with a few messages on YouTube. This person says, I'm a first-time caller. All right, my name is Paul. Esther, you know how to entertain people. Keep it up. Thank you. My name is Paul from Odium. Please take my message. Don't forget to read my message. I'm reading your messages. You didn't send anything beyond, from Odium. All right. Well done, Paul. Thank you for participating here. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. Obi's mandate was set in 2023, not that he did not win. So if he comes out to claim what was stolen from him by refusing deputizing at anybody, it is not bad. Let him contest as president if given the slot. Please use all your energy to talk about the electoral reform that will usher in free and fair election and not on deputizing Atiku. All right, this is from UK. They said Yahaya Bello is innocent until proven guilty. How fast are they prosecuting him? Unlike Malami, we can never be fooled anymore. We don't sabi. Paul from Igondo. Esther, for reality, as many as them that robbed Peter Okute Obi his God-given mandate, they will never ever find peace on this planet Earth. Paul from Igondo. All right. Peter Obi has not demonstrated long-term loyalty to any single political party, having moved across platforms over time. This naturally raises questions about consistency and trust. From the moment the coalition was announced, I maintained that Peter Obi, Amici, Atiku, and El Rufai would struggle to work together or make personal sacrifices for one another, largely due to competing ambitions and egos. Abideen. All right, Abideen, well done. Good evening and Happy New Year to you, Esther and Barrister Darlington. God will continue to bless you, Darlington. You speak our mind each time you come on air. Please keep on standing on the truth. God is with you. Please, Esther, extend my regards to Malam Bello. I love hearing him when he calls. James Ini from Ila Samaja. Malam Bello, James is saying hello to you. Okay. This person says, help me greet Barrister Darlington. Please, you push you leave Peter Obi, Barrister Darlington. They say we should leave Peter Obi.
I'm only advising him as my brother, and I'll continue to do that. I will never wish Peter to be bad. Never. Esther, I will never. I will sacrifice anything to make sure that P2P succeed in his political ambition. But to give him the advice that will make him fail, I will never be part of it.
All right.
Good
evening, Barrister Darlington and Esther. Happy New Year to you all and VOP family. People should not blame Peter Obi for leaving Labour Party. What would have been his fate in the hydra-headed disease called APC, the ruling party that has infested Labour Party and PDP? This is Corey Batliomu from Akmakma. Please, Esther, let Nigerians allow an Igbo man from Southeast to complete the tenure of the South so that they can compare the abilities of the... I know if you read this, your message, you're sorry. Good evening, Esther and Honorable Barrister Darlington. Barrister, you should balance this issue of ADC when it is time for their primary. They should have free and fair primary. Atiku should not use money to corrupt the minds of the voters as he always does. Those who listen to you are not kids. Andrew from Ojo. Or this one, call my full name, Pakam. So, Darlington, you think that South, and Southwest will keep quiet when the rotation comes back to the Southeast? Laugh out loud. I laugh in Venezuela. This one says, Esther Chitima Nwachiku, Aisha never said she would not or never join any political party in her life. Obino from Venezuela. I never said she was never going to join. She didn't say she was even going to work again. She said, when we cross, let's get to that bridge, then we'll cross it. So maybe you didn't hear what I said at the time, okay? But however, thank you for participating. Quite a lot of messages here. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. As they say, what is what doing is all what doing well. It is not rocket science to know that Peter Obi stands out amongst the three leading aspirants. It's left for the ADC to do what is best. I personally will not leave my house on election day to go and vote for anyone aside from Peter Obi. Okay. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. Darlington just gave his narrative best known to himself. Raging politicians in Nigeria today, there is no way Amici will be ahead of Peter Obi. Barrister Obidients are not a registered political party attached to Obi. Therefore, it's not a must for Obidients to register with ADC. There's no guarantee that Atiku and Obi together will win 2027 elections. True. Atiku is a Fulani man, therefore remains Fulani. We should be careful. Peter Obi wasn't contesting in Anambra and Edo election, hence Obidients support Obi for presidential election. D-Die from Iyanopaja. You understand what she's saying?
You can imagine.
That Peter Obi was not the one contesting in the Anambra and Edo elections. That's why.
So you don't have a representative in his home state, Abi? In his home state.
All right. Hi, VOP. I'm not an Obedient and I am not a Baptist. That's you're not a Tinubu supporter. Esther, please let's not make this station an obedient station so people will not be having biases. Most callers calling fail to see the truth, and just as the same way we have the political data boys who come on air to support their APC candidate irrespective of the failures of the present government. Please, when we see truthful analysis, let's reason and look for solutions on how the right candidate can rule. Sean, all right, Sean, well done. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year, Esther. Special Happy New Year to my Darlington. Esther, you placed me on suspension. I did not. We had issues with the system. I did not. All right. I did not. Oh, Pico. Happy New Year to you. We love you. Good evening, Esther. In my view, now that Mr. Peter Obi has joined the ADC, he should focus on actively contributing to the growth and development of the party. This way, even if he doesn't emerge as a presidential flag bearer this time, his efforts will earn him strong recognition and support for future opportunities. Mr. Albert from Agor. All right, Mr. Albert, welcome. Ambassador Philip Asonu is here with us in the studio. Ambassador Philip, how are you, sir?
I'm all right. And you?
Welcome.
Happy New Year.